Things are getting a little out of control next door. Pretty sure I saw someone creeping around over there earlier. Not really a fan of any of this. Well, howdy folks, welcome back to the Tekkit 2 Let's Play. We're continuing our mini-sodes until I have time to record a full, proper episode 10, which is going to be a big blowout. You're going to love it. I've cranked up the render distance, just so I can see things happening further away, you know, see possibly figures running into the distance and where they might be going and coming from, and I can see all the way to that volcano now, which is a good time. But in today's video, we are doing something that I talked about, I think, way back in either episode 0, episode 2, might have been in Magical Mayhem. We are going to be taking our transmutation table, and first and foremost, we're going to be building another one, because that's required for the recipe. And I do need to clear some of this stuff out, because this has all gotten quite muddied up. In fact, let's clear out everything. I don't need any of that right now. What I do need is the transmutation table, because we got to build another one of them, as well as dun 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 rum pa 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 re pa 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 re pa 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 pa. Transmutation Tablet. That's all getting cut. That was way too long. This is a portable transmutation table. The power of transmutation in the palm of our hands, and it's quite expensive. It requires stacks of dark matter, although I seem to feel like this is cheaper than it used to be. I mean, maybe I'm misremembering the recipe. I probably am, from Tekkit Legends, but I seem to remember that was like 2.5 million EMC. Actually, looking at this, that it's going to come out not too far from that. Maybe I was thinking even higher. Maybe I was thinking 25 million EMC. I remember it felt like an impossible amount of EMC necessary to build it. But we're going to be building one today, and we're going to be tapping into... Good gosh, look at this go. So here's the deal. We have been avoiding tapping into here until absolutely necessary. And right now, I'm feeling like it's necessary. Right, Prescott? I mean, where's Carl? Have you seen him? I've not seen Carl. We're gonna have to find him. We're gonna need a transmutation tablet to do that. So we'll just grab ourselves a stack of dark matter, and then, you know, we won't worry about that. We'll just fly back up here, and we'll drop it off like so. This is going to be very handy in the future when we reach points where we might not, for whatever reason, have access. Okay, is that not how you build it? Oh! Okay, yeah, that makes way more sense, all things considered. Was it 4 of those? Yes, and then also some regular old stone. As I was saying, we might have points in the future where we need to transmute things and we're nowhere near home. And then what do we do in those situations? Well, we're going to rely on our handy-dandy... Wait a minute, so this does have an EMC value. Well, never mind. I was going to say, we already have a transmutation table. We don't need to build another one. But we cannot add a transmutation table to it itself. So yes, we do actually need another one right now. That's good. For some reason, the tablet does not have an EMC value. It's very frustrating. But here we are, and there it is, and we've built it, and it's cool. And it works exactly the way you think it would. You can just right-click on it, and there's the transmutation table. And then, we can combine that now with the Philosopher's Stone. We can craft anywhere, and we can get whatever ingredients we need for crafting. I wish that it was right-clicking to bring this menu up as well. That's gonna get difficult for me to... Well, I can do it. It's good. In case you were wondering, yes, the EMC follows us. Our EMC is tied to our character and to our person and not to our table or our tablet. So we could actually have a ton of these all over the place if we wanted to and be able to access them anywhere at any time because it's character, it's individual specific, so it carries with us over here. Next thing I want to do is I want to build a better Klein star. So we have the Klein star, I think, all the way up to tier 4. Someone recommended that I get, like, Google Translate to read these for me. Listen, I'm doing great. Ein, zwei, drei, vier. I don't need Google to do it for me. I'm doing fantastic. So obviously we've got to get the 4 of those, configure them in a nice little orientation, and that'll give us the sphere. And then there's only one above that, actually. And that's... we can't even get it. Well, hold on. If we dump all of that in there... I mean, barely. These things are so expensive. Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, in the interest of completion, again, I hate having to do this because it does feel like we're going into cheat mode. But I'm going to go ahead down here and just, grab a few of these, and there we go. It's what I have to do. I don't want to do this. I don't want to have 64.44521 million EMC. It's a bit absurd. It's a bit obscene. I'm a really simple kind of guy. I've got a Klein Star Omega, though, and it's more so because it's a necessity. Wow, we can fill that up with 51 million EMC and still have about 7 million left over. That's amazing. Yeah, that's fantastic. Let's keep it filled up, though. That feels good. Now we have to ask ourselves the question, where do we stop? Because right now, it would be really easy to decommission this really nice nanosuit that we've got in order to build some fancy red matter armor that would make us nigh on indestructible. And then currently we're carrying around 3 tools. We have the nano saber, the chainsaw, the diamond drill. But we could carry around 2 tools, the morning stars and the guitar, and that would do pretty much everything we would need it to do. As you can see, the morning star takes the powers of the shovel, the pickaxe, and the hammer all in one. And then the guitar takes on the powers of the shear, the axe, the sword, and the hoe all in one. That's not all. If we wanted to, we could also build a red matter furnace. And to heck with using mechanical furnaces, right? I mean, why even at that point? We could... this thing is so overpowered. I think it does like 6.5 operations per second. Using EMC? It's not like we're hurting for EMC either. I mean, you can just look down here in the basement. Look, we have an entire chest over here being filled actively with diamonds. I've not even touched it. I don't care. Why would I even be concerned with that when I've got infinite dark matter? This video, more than any video I have ever made, is meant to pose a question to you, the audience. I have no regrets about building the Transmutation Tablet. We needed it. It's going to be really handy for things to come in the near future. But how far do I take this? What will be entertaining for you? I can put limits on myself. I was planning on upgrading those machines with the next tier from Industrial Craft. I can do that. Or I can make crazy magic machines. I can keep using this armor and eventually upgrade it to quantum armor. Or I could skip ahead and just make red matter armor. It's not like we're running out of things to do in the pack. We'll have other things to do. I mean, space is right up there, and we've got to go touch it. But what do you want me to do? I am asking you, the viewer, what direction you want to see me take. Do you want me to truly stretch my muscles and use all of the resources at my disposal, including all of this red matter, or I'm sorry, dark matter, that could be very easily converted into red matter, and in fact, we've never made red matter before, have we? I can't recall. We don't even need to go up there to do it. We can do it right here. I can check real quick. Okay, we have made red matter. Okay. Well, there we go. I mean, I can get a ton of red matter. In fact, why is this thing even generating dark matter anymore? Why don't we have it generate red matter instead? I've already got some more episodes planned. I mean, I know what I'm doing for episode 10, and I know what I'm doing between now and 10. We're going to be, I think, next episode, experimenting with the reactor. And I'm probably going to I've got a bit of spare time, so I'll probably record that next. So when you're watching this, keep in mind, I won't know your response in the next video, but I will the one after, hopefully. If you wouldn't mind commenting down below and letting me know what you want to see happen, it would mean the world to me. Should I use the EMC at our disposal, build the best stuff we can build now, or should I hold back and do more sort of Tekkit-y machine things? I feel like we've just moved so fast in this pack. I feel like in such short time we've gotten to a point where the world is at our fingers and we can do anything. So if you wouldn't mind, comment down below and let me know. And that's all I've got for this one. This one is truly a mini Tekkit. I just really wanted a transmutation table. And that's the first time that I can title the episode with what we do. For those of you who haven't got on yet, I've done a little naming thing, excluding episode 0, which I don't think counts. All of them have had 2-word titles, and each word has the same opening letter. So, like, mechanical mastery, magical mayhem, things like that. You know, quality quarry. This one will just be Transmutation Tablet. But seriously, if you could answer that question, it would be swell. Thank you folks for watching. God bless you. How do you power this thing? Bye!